Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's your girl Feet on YouTube, and y'all already know what it is. It's the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Alright, y'all know this is a Pro Jesus loving channel. I don't do nothing, I don't say nothing until I first acknowledge my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. I get glossed up, y'all. I'm gonna do something that I guess I got to. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna go ahead and officially give my thoughts and my opinions on the Canelo and the Terrence Crawford fight. As y'all know, if y'all been watching me for a minute, this is a fight that I don't agree with, period. I've been against this fight from the jump. I don't feel like Terrence Crawford did all he could do at 154 before he just jumped up after those two fights. You know, one against Arrow and one against whatever that other awkward fighting dude is, which gave him hell, by the way. I just felt like he could have did more at 154. I felt like we should have got a Sebastian Fundora fight. I feel like we should have got a Tim Tissue fight. I feel like he should have went on in there and you know, if he was in a good mood, went on ahead and did what he was going to do with Jerron in his boots. You know what I'm saying? At least got two more fights at 154. Jamel Charlo, I definitely wanted the Charlo fight. That would have been a mega fight because they have bad blood for real. So I just would have had loved to seen. And I don't know where people get it from that there wasn't no competition at 154. Yes, it was. Like, are we watching the same sport? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. When y'all start doing that stuff and talking like that, so it bothers me and it boggles me because he had plenty of fights he could have made at 154 before he jumped to Canelo. I just think I would have had liked to see him just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So I want to make that clear before I give my true thoughts that I was against this fight 110%, period. I did not want this fight. Not yet, at least. Okay? All right. Did we get that out of the way? I'm saying it again for like the umpteenth time. Okay? Those of you who are new here, that would be your first time hearing me say that probably. And those of you who are not new here, y'all know that that's how I feel. Now, you have Canelo, a solid, heavy, flat-footed, you know, like to walk you down, train wreck coming at you in the likes of Canelo, period. And then you have a light on your feet, Terrence Crawford, swift, fast, orthodox style. He's a switch hitter. He can jump from style to style. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's really gonna help him in the fight against Canelo. I guess we're gonna have to see. Very, you know, personally, he's not as solid as Canelo, but he is tough. And you know, Bud get hit a lot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like he don't get hit. He can take the punches though. Never been certified down on the canvas. Him or Canelo. A slip and fall, or maybe, you know, somewhat when he fought old boy. I forgot who it was, but it wasn't counted against him, and Canelo had something similar happen with him, but they both never been down on the canvas. So, you know, so you got a really fast, you know, he very light on his feet, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, good ankles, like, you know, so it's basically the solid, seasoned, you know, fighter at what is it? What are they fighting at? 168, you know, versus Terrence Crawford moving up. Has no experience in his weight class, number one. You know what I'm saying? Number two, Terrence Crawford get hit a lot. Number three, he you know, we don't know what like I was saying on the last video with the muscles, We don't know how that he built a lot of muscle in his shoulder area, in his neck area and all that. So and then there's rumors that he I mean, like dislocated shoulder, or hurt his shoulder, or jammed his shoulder up or something like that. I don't know how true that is, but I'm thinking, dang, they already throwing a little excuses out. And usually when they do stuff like that, it's like they say, okay, if he lost, that's gonna be what they pull out of their bag, and it's just disappointing, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know how I feel about Terrence Bud Crawford. I love Crawford. I do. I love Crawford, but I'm not interested. And you know, I don't want to see this man go out like this against Canelo. I would have had rather him, you know, worked his way up. I really would have. I hate this, you know. And if you know, you know. You know, I don't know how he gonna fight with all that muscle around his shoulders. You throw your punches from your shoulders and shit, don't you? You know, so I don't know how if he gonna be able to execute. You know what I'm saying? His punching power and all that with all this muscle. I don't know if the muscle gonna weigh him down. Like, we don't know what this means. You know what I'm saying? For Terrence Bud Crawford to put all this work in and to move up in weight, it might. You know, do more harm than good in the ring, you know? Oh, he moved up before. Yeah, but this is different. You know what I'm saying? It's different, man. This is different. I don't like this fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. And if he lose, you know, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna respect him for getting the bag and getting the money. You know what I'm saying? But him being somebody who took pride in really wanting to be great in this sport, you know what I'm saying? If he get in there and lose and look crazy like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Jamel Charlo and go like, we'll make you different than all them. We niggas mad at Jamel Charlo now for getting in there fighting that man and look at, you know what I'm saying, getting beat the fuck up like that. You know what I'm saying? Unnecessarily. This is unnecessary warfare. You know, I feel like Mr. Turkey would have gave him a big bag, you know what I'm saying, to fight anybody. I don't think it had to be Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they booing him over there in Vegas already. They booing him. You know what I'm saying? And which I know that don't make a difference. He used to being an underdog. But I'm just saying the energy is different when you have a fan base like what Canelo got. And, you know, with the referees and all that. Like, is you going to knock the nigga out? Because how you going to win a decision against Canelo? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is a lot. This is in his weight division. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say he going, you know, I got Canelo. I don't want to say that. Not because of no race thing. Canelo is that guy, point blank, period. But if I say I got Canelo, it would be because it's just too much working against him. You know what I'm saying? He have absolutely no experience against a fighter like Canelo. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Who, you know, he just don't. He don't have no experience against no fighter not like Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I think that if he would have gave himself some more time and worked his way up, you know, gave himself a year or two to make this fight and worked his way up through 154, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, then when, you know, I don't know. I know everybody believe in Terrence Bud Crawford, and I believe in him too. Don't get it twisted. I do. But it's just hard for me to just say, oh, Bud gonna whoop his ass. Point blank, period. It's just hard for me to say that. You know, I know Floyd Mayweather beat him, right? And Terrence Bud Crawford, you know what I'm saying? You know, his work ethic if anything, reminds me of Floyd Mayweather, but he not fighting a 19-year-old like Floyd Mayweather did. He fighting a seasoned, solid, you know what I'm saying? Everything's in his favor. You know what I'm saying? Everything, all that shit gonna be in his favor. So I'm gonna just say this right here. You know, I would be surprised if Terrence Bud Crawford win this fight. I would be surprised and happy. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo, if he win, he's supposed to win this fight. Let me just say that. Period. If he win, he's supposed to. Like, everything in his favor. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this fight. You know, I just wish it wasn't happening right now. But I'm gonna watch it. And I'm a root for my boy. But if he lose, I'm gonna be disappointed. The money part, that's for him and his family. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Get your money, set your family straight. He got 7 kids. God bless it. Like, I ain't getting in that. You doing it for the money. People, you stupid. I get it. But I'm here on the side of boxing. You know what I'm saying? On the side of the sport part of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the fight. I wish he wouldn't have pushed this fight so fast. And, you know, if he lose, I'm going to be pissed. And I'm not going to feel the same about Bud. I ain't going to hold you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unnecessary warfare and it would be an unnecessary loss. I know that it's a, you know what I'm saying? I know that it's a, you know, an unwarranted opinion. And I know all of the Bud people going to beat me down and stuff like that. And feel free to get in the comments and wear me out. It's fine. Just be respectful. Please. But I just don't like this fight, y'all. You know, I would have had like for, you know, like by now, I would have liked to have thought we would have been able to, you know, I don't know. Y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, here's my thoughts on the fight. If Canelo win, he's supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? Everything is for him to win, period. If Terrence Bud Crawford win, I would be very surprised. It's going to surprise me. I'm going to be happy, but I'm going to be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I guess they're saying that, you know, that's it. Because I love Bud so much, and like I just appreciate up until this point what he brought to the sport. I refuse to say, you know, I think he going L word and that like that. That's how I had to put it. But anyway, y'all comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all bear with me. I know that when I do a lot of my point of views and when I'm talking about the sport, like it's hard for me, like the lingo. I don't have the X's and the O's of the sport and what I'm trying to say down pat, you know, but you know, I've been watching the sport since a little girl. I have interviews with my uncles on here, my Uncle Roosevelt, my Uncle Mike. Go through and check them out. The men that put me onto the sport, and I've been in love with it ever since. And so I do know, you know, what I'm talking about, but I just may not know how to verbally explain it the best. But I'm going to just try to get better, go from glory to glory in this. Y'all bear with me. And y'all just let me know who y'all got. Just outright tell me, because as y'all can see, your girl can't say it. I can't bear to say it because I just hate this fight. I hate that Jake Paul and Devon. I hate that exhibition. You know, I hate the Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, even though I know they got bad blood and it makes sense from that point of view. But I just hate, like, I just don't like things that don't make sense. But anyway, that's the world we living in. Things happening that don't make sense. Y'all let me know who y'all got. Comment below. Let me know. Peace.